Former President Donald Trump survives assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. Tucker Carlson was right. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Tonight about 6 p.m., former President Trump was shot in Butler, Pennsylvania. He was grazed in the air. One person in the audience was shot, another one seriously injured. The gunman was killed by the Secret Service. President Trump is a very lucky man tonight. That man barely missed him by a quarter of an inch of even less. He might have been dead tonight. But the rhetoric that has been coming from the Democrats over the last 2 or 3 months has been some of the worst rhetoric I have ever heard in politics. Coming from MSNBC, The View, CNN, the Hollywood elite, they have been saying some of the most awful things about President Trump. And tonight was the culmination of what they were saying. All of them will get on tonight and write statements saying that they are against political violence. But they were the ones who were heating everything up, getting everybody all worked up over this man possibly being reelected. We could expect this to come after they have tried everything to get this man out of politics. They have used the Russia impeachment, lawfare, and when they found out none of that would work, Tucker Carlson said this last year while doing an interview that it would come to this moment. And lucky he survived. Lucky God had his hand on this, because if he didn't, he wouldn't be alive. There's going to be a lot of people saying that this is staged, it is fake. No, it's not fake. This is what happens when a democracy is at the end of the road. We start seeing political violence. We seen Joe Biden come out looking around like what they missed. To me, that's the way it looked to me. Because I want to say this. This whole thing that you're seeing now is what you would call almost like King Ferdinand at the beginning of World War I when he was assassinated. It started World War I. If that man would have fell off that stage tonight, all hell would have broke loose in this country like you've never seen it before. Lucky that he's alive, but now he's a political martyr. He will be seen throughout history as someone who took all this from the elite in America and he was still standing. So what are they going to do next? Now it's going to be extremely tough to try and take the election away from them, because the people are already riled up, angry at what's going on in this country. And after this, there's no turning back. I don't know how we're going to solve it, because if he was shot and he was killed, you would have had a Republican convention with no nominee, no vice presidential nominee. This would have been a hot mess. But it seems like someone in power wanted it to be this way, because this man found somewhere to take a shot at him. How the Secret Service didn't see it, how none of the people saw the angles that might have been had during this situation. They said he was killed by a sniper, a government one. So let me tell you something. He got off 8, 9, 10 shots on the president, former president. He's just lucky that he's alive. There will be many of detractors in Hollywood who said some of the most awful things in the world. They won't apologize. Sonny Host and Joy Reid, they won't apologize. Matter of fact, they mad that he's still alive. And many of you are mad that he's still alive. I know many of you not going to like this video, but this is a dangerous time in American history. People are resorting to some of the worst ways to try and solve a political problem of just going to the polls and see who wins the election and moving on. Now we have gotten to the point to where it is political violence. We saw what happened to Steve Scalise at the baseball game. Now it was Trump. They was the ones on the Democrat saying that he was exciting violence. But he's alive. There will be nobody held accountable on the Democrat side. They will play conciliatory, but you know damn well they wouldn't care if he was gone. Matter of fact, they would have sat behind scenes and celebrated. This is how bad it has gotten, that this man was called everything but the worst man that has ever lived on earth. And during his administration, there was no wars, no nothing. But we has gotten to this point to where they felt they had no other choice but to send him to the next level. That's what happened. And it's sad to watch. November 5th is coming. Who wins, who loses, who cares? Not much is going to change. But when you go to this level, this is how a country even separates even more. And that's good for China, Russia, all of our enemies. This is not a good look. But for Trump, the way he's seen, the way he said he's fighting for the people, now the people believe him. They are totally 100% behind him, and they not going nowhere. This man got 74. He might get 84. I don't know. But I do know this is a bad day in American history. And lucky it could have been a worse day. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.